Mounting for two Southeast Texas families. The Port Arthur Fire Department dive team helped police search this canal off of Highway 73 this morning. They found the body of a missing man in a vehicle. 43-year-old Elton Harris had not been seen since late July. Divers then were shocked to find a second submerged vehicle with more human remains inside. That vehicle, an early 90s model red Acura, matches the description of Adrian Lozoya's car. The Port Neches man has been missing since 2008. These photos are on the Charlie Project, which handles missing persons cases. Good evening, everybody. I'm Jordan Williams. We want to be clear off the top here tonight that police are not sure if the remains belong to Adrian Lozoya. His family has gone from not knowing anything for 14 years to being in sudden shock and fearing this could be him. Police say it could take a while to figure things out.
Then as you compare to dental records, then that's a pretty quick identification. If you have that, and at this particular point in time, I don't know what all that's been recovered. And then so if it's not dental, then you'd have to go to DNA records. If you have, of course, then you would need maybe a comparative sample.
All right, let's get to 12 News reporter James Grant. He's here tonight. And James, LULAC had even gotten involved in this particular missing persons case.
That's exactly right, Jordan. Efrain Avendano with LULAC says this case has been cold since the beginning. Just weeks ago, he took to Facebook to put pressure on police to figure out what happened to Adrian Lozoya.
Whenever they pulled the car out, of course it'd been there those 14 years and it was full of silt and mud. And as they opened the doors to check it for any person in there, a lot of the mud and silt flowed out. It was containing that we think some parts of a body.
After finding the body of a Port Arthur man missing since July, the Port Arthur Fire Department dive team discovered evidence that could potentially crack a 14-year-old cold case and also give a heartbroken family the closure they've been desperate for.
The car had been removed from the canal by a tow truck. A cousin or some family member of some sort was driving by and thought he recognized the car. And so he called the brother of a missing person from 14 years ago, said, hey, I think that may be your brother's car they just found in the canal.
While the car matches the description of Lozoya's vehicle, nothing is certain at this point. The Charlie Project, which publicizes missing persons cases, says Lozoya was driving home from IHOP 14 years ago when he vanished. Efrain Avendano with LULAC's been in touch with Lozoya's family.
It's been very, very hard, especially for the surviving brother. He's taken but nothing but hard punches straight with a dagger to the heart.
He's just hoping for answers and closure.
I'm saddened that happened to this young man because he had so much to live for. He really did.
Port Neches Police Chief Paul Lemoyne says crime lab specialists will now try to match dental records or take a DNA sample from the bones to try and confirm if it's Adrian Lozoya. James Grant, 12 News.